All right. Hello, hello. And so I am going to be starting a new... Well, no, I have to say it well. Because it's going to go... Ideally, it's going to go in a YouTube video. Ideally. Now that I've beaten the Gloomhaven run, I'm very happy with the run I had yesterday, even though watching it back, there are a couple levels that I could improve, like theoretically a sub 50-minute time is possible. That would be very difficult. And I'm happy enough with what I did yesterday. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but I don't really want to grind forever. So, we are going to be starting a new permadeath playthrough of Frosthaven. It's just going to be +2 rather than +3. Just going to be +2. But if any class dies, the class is dead for the entirety of the run. We cannot make another one. And the goal, I guess, first of all, is to beat as many levels as possible. Before all of the different classes become exterminated. And now that we have all of the classes in the game but one, so can go for a long time. Sacrifice bone early, that is a brilliant idea. Just get that out of the way, and then we don't have to worry about playing it ever again. Alright. I really wish that we could start with more than the 6 starters, but that's okay. Alright, we're going to go with class number 2, class number 6, and class number 4. And 2 is a bone shaper, of course. Have 100 gold. 100 gold can happen pretty quickly, especially with the intro tutorial. Class number 2, class number 4. A little bit scary to pair these together, but we can theoretically get the herbs quickly. And class number 6. Man, I feel like the last file I played had those 3 characters. I'm going to do something other than 6. Class number 1. Alright, now that's what I'm talking about. Own a bunch of stuff. Read people's names. We'll get these characters out of there quickly, and we'll get a coral in here. Very excited to play some coral. I really, really like that class. We'll get a coral, probably a fist. I haven't played all too much fist, I don't think. And we'll go from there. Let's see, winged shoes. Would I want poison dagger as the other item, or heater shield? Amulet of life isn't horrible. I guess getting crit is really bad, but I'm going to be attacked so frequently that leather armor doesn't feel that useful. I have a bone shaper, so I think poison dagger is going to be the way to go. And ideally, we're going to be able to just rush through these first couple scenarios really quickly. Let's see, no approach oblivion. What other cards can I take out? I like having exploding corpse for the tutorial scenarios, and I love Wrath of the Turned Earth. We can take out the Wraith. The Wraith summon itself isn't very good until you have a useful attack modifier deck. Then Deathwalker, Forceful Spirits is always good. Ugh, there's like nothing I want to drop. On Banner Spear, I can't believe Resolved Courage is an X card. That thing is so good. Okay, this will work. I just want to get an early Spyglass for Incendiary Throw. Makes it a lot better. And this might be my first time playing +2 in Frosthaven. So I wonder how much easier it's going to feel. I would imagine it's still going to be very difficult. Like, a lot of the levels, you won't really notice much of a difference between +2 and +3. But I don't know, we'll see. Switching from Gloomhaven to Frosthaven, it's just so apparent the way the Frosthaven frame rate, like, really tanks. I don't know. All right, let's just get out a skeleton and move ourselves into position. I can probably call to the Abyss with Call of Doom, double call. And then let's just go with an Unbreakable Wall. And we'll be able to position with Deathwalker beforehand. So we should be able to make something work. Get to see where everybody goes. The monster turns are way faster in Frosthaven. That's really nice. Okay, they come up to me. Man, I want to get over here. 1, 2, 3 move. Or can I even go through this hex? No, I can't. I think I'm going to move up here with Deathwalker. And then up here with... I can go right here with Banner Spear and get the attack into this guy. And then now Bone Shaper. Let's just try to go fast and have Skeleton kill right here. Oh, actually, you know what? It makes the most sense to Forceful Spirits with Deathwalker, because I can use my Dark and I can hit here and here and potentially get 2 shadows out if the skeleton comes down and kills. So then can I use Bone Shaper for a formation for Banner Spear right now? I have a Resolved Courage Javelin. I can step here, pull the Hound here, and then hit both the Hound... Yeah, hit both the Hound and this Vermling with Resolved Courage. That seems really good to me. And then just go relatively fast. I could potentially get double curses in. Relatively fast and double curse. And that's a good turn. Don't have to think much about. Oh man, it's weird going from Gloomhaven, where the traps were dealing 2 damage on easy, to now traps dealing 5. Like, what is that? That's real damage. Oh, did I need to click on both? I probably needed to click on both, right? Okay, yeah, we'll undo that and click on both real quick. This guy dies and we get a shadow. And mark this gentle rat. And it goes down even with the -1. Beautiful. Double shadows out and our Deathwalker is online. I don't get double curses. If I'm not getting double curses, then is it worth it to just get the skeleton out? You know what? We're really trying to go fast. Let's just attack with Malicious Conversion. We get the Damned Horde in the lost... Ah, dang. We get it in the discard pile by moving, but with the minus it doesn't work out, but it's fine. Ow, that's a lot of damage. Alright. Go fast and just punch this guy. We'll go fast and see what the options are like. I can move my skeleton in position and grant him an attack, theoretically. Or I could move him with combined effort. I can go fast, move down, move him with combined effort so he gets an attack. I can do this driving inspiration attack up here to kill with advantage. That'll keep Bone Shaper safe. Yeah. That'll work out well. And then... I'm almost thinking of just grabbing loot with Deathwalker. I can just tag a guy with Black Barrage and just move on to this loot. The monsters were also thinking about grabbing loot. So attack here. Advantage will keep Bone Shaper alive. And then move down and move the skeleton in. And now none of these guys are going to steal any loot from my characters. And we get a +1, and we get to grant a Wrath of the Turned Earth, which doesn't kill, but they're not attacking. And I can just pick up this loot. And move this guy here. He'll still target the elite next turn, but now he's just closer to the other guys. If I want to grant an attack next turn. I'll go for the kill. It shouldn't matter which guy I target, because no matter what, I'm going to get a shadow. Pick up a piece of money. And let's just grant attack. Just granting attacks all the way around. Do I have regroup still? Yeah, this is +2 difficulty. Let's see. Set scenario. Frosthaven. What's a level with Vermlings? Because these levels aren't in it. Where even is a level with Vermlings? I'm not thinking of one, but it is. Yeah, monster level 3, 4 health and 7 for the elites. It does feel very low. Man, maybe I want to... I have the make a summon loot card. I wish I had played that with Command the Wretched. I think I'm not going to have the summon attack there. We got a kill, so I get the heal 1 and get to remove the poison. I'm just going to tap this guy. And then move up towards the door. And now Deathwalker is going to come and hopefully pick off the kill and get the shadow out. Yep. Talk about, like, ideal enemies for Deathwalker to be facing. Also, why was my... The voice was, like, so loud. Okay, Eternal Torment. I can have the summon loot. And I can just get another summon out. I can just... Actually, you know what? I was thinking I could loot with the bottom of Sunless Apparition, but let's just summon the summon. So I'll just default move 2, and I'll summon the summon. And then here I can just regenerate myself to get rid of this poison. They really do not tell you anywhere on deflecting maneuver that the shield is only for ranged attacks. Tomorrow is Gloomhaven 2.0 day. Your real life group, you played Gloom 1, Frosthaven, and now Gloom 2.0. Enjoy that. That's... Oh, man, I looked at just a couple of the characters, and it looked like so much fun. I mean, they had so much really cool stuff going on with them. And, like, for the most part, I mean, I love the idea of them going back to the... Oh, I did not even think about my health a little bit. I love the fact that they went back to the 1.0 classes to, like, really refine them with everything that they've learned since the original creation of Gloomhaven, because the classes just look so great. They keep all of their, like... Or they keep a lot of their original flavor, but now they... Like, the classes in general are just stronger. The losses are a lot better. That was kind of one of the big problems with Gloomhaven 1.0, is the losses weren't good enough to be worth it. So, like, literally every single guide you look at for Gloomhaven 1.0, it tells you, just ignore... just ignore all of the lost cards until you get to the end of a scenario, because just lasting longer and using weaker abilities every turn is generally the better way to go. Does anything in Frosthaven need the Gloomhaven 2 treatment? I don't think the classes do. And I don't know really anything about the systems of 2.0. I know that there are, like, multiple faction things. I really don't... I'm not educated on how all of those systems work. For Frosthaven, it really feels like most of the problems stem more from scenario design and the way the scenarios are communicated. You still miss original 3 spears? I, like, briefly glanced at the new Eclipse cards, and it looked so confusing. I read through them really quickly, and I just did not understand how you were supposed to do anything and feel like you were accomplishing things. You can use some items on the new Quartermaster, but very little, and you don't really need them. Like, the Bleed Sword is not reprinted in Frost, but it's added from the vendor if you choose to. Yeah, the wounding. I was very glad that they added that in Frosthaven Digital, because it was really weird that it's not an item in original Frosthaven. I wish my Deathwalker were over here, or had, like, any shadows over there. I guess I'll work towards getting a shadow that direction. And then I've got one summon over here. I really need to make some stuff happen. Let's get Banner Spear up in here quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4 with jump. And then I guess I'm just going to hit at range. Save Javelin, because I might be able to pull this Priest into the trap. The trap will kill him. That's really good. Win / if I can get it to go off. Okay. It's a fast Priest, so all running in there does is make me take damage, but... Yeah, I'm never killing the Priest. I think I just target one of these guys and get one of their poison attacks out. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful time to crit. You hope Summoner is buffed in 2.0? And you hope you get more non-lost summons? Yeah, I don't know about non-lost summons. I know that the general consensus is that the Circles is one of the strongest classes in the game now, I think. I'm pretty sure most people really, really, really like the new Circles, so I think it is really good. The new Tinker is so much fun. That is, like, I have also heard that, and that is just so cool, because the original Tinker was a little bit sad sometimes. It was very, very, very solid until you got to higher monster level, and then you just didn't get cards that scaled and actually did any damage, which has always been the most important thing. You scaled on your healing, but... Circles doesn't have any non-lost summons. Does anybody have any? I would assume I haven't heard a single person say a single thing about the Angry Face, the Doomstalker. I would assume he has a summon build that is better than the 1.0 version. Circles has a couple dual summons. Well, I'm playing Bone Shaper. Is like the go-to non-lost class, but I'm saying in Gloomhaven. Okay, you know what? Let's just lose Anger of the Dead to get Dark Fog back, because I really need to like get something going. But I can Dark Fog Call of Doom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can hit a couple targets, and then maybe I short rest and I Black Barrage Call of Doom. Or no, then I can teleport in with Forceful Spirits and Strength of the Abyss. And I'll be accomplishing something. Unfortunately, this guy moved away from the trap, and I won't be able to get him there with Unbreakable Wall. But at least now I have things in position. Now my summons can get in. Let's step here, Javelin, and pull into the trap. Or maybe I want to kill a Vermling. But if I do step here, I don't have formations that are super good. I could instead move here and Resolved Courage 2. I could move here with Combined Effort. And then I could Unbreakable Wall this guy into the trap and hit the Priest, but that's not... It's not amazing. Oh, you know what? I like moving here and Tip of the Spearing and getting the Pierce into the Priest. We can do that at 15. Nice. Took a lot of damage with that poison card last turn. Let's go and poison the Priest. Oh, that's a really nice +1. And with the poison, now a summon could actually theoretically kill with a +1. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Banner Spear has the non-lost bird. I love that summon. Alright, really good job done by my skeleton. I guess it feels like more than anything, I just want to kill things, so let's just play this Command the Wretched Loss and just thin out their numbers a little bit. Oh, I'm too far away to Fell Remedy anybody. I didn't realize Bone Shaper was so far back. But Deathwalker's summon got in position. It's a disappointing Call of Doom, but at least it could get me another Shadow. The Expertise Potion in Digital, yeah, they changed the wording on it. I can't remember exactly how they did it, but it seems to work just fine for me. You always use it bad, but you're pretty sure it lets you play both top and bottom part of the first card you play in your turn and send the other discard. Yeah. But it lets you play only the other half. Yeah, I think you have to like play half of the card first, and then you use the Expertise Potion and discard the other half. But I don't remember exactly, but it did work for me when I tried it. Let's just Forceful Spirits in and Strength of the Abyss. And now I have a really nice Unbreakable Wall. I can boost the damage and attack and push. Bone Shaper the goat. That was all Banner Spear who set up the kill for Oh, well, Banner Spear got both of those kills, and Banner Spear totally set up the kill onto the Priest by getting a +1. And then Deathwalker is going to teleport all the way over here. We're just killing everything. Oh, it's so satisfying for the Vermlings to die so easily on +2 instead of +3. Okay, I need to get rid of the summon card and be standing right there and do a loot action. Oh, okay, you didn't get to... Well, you know, in your defense, Bone Shaper did pull... One of the skeletons pulled a really nice +1 and killed a priest through 3 shield. So... it definitely accomplished something. We'll let Bone Shaper pick up another kill, in fact. Okay, never mind. We'll let Bone Shaper pick up a money. I think I need 100 money to retire. Oh, yeah, that's a really nice start. Oh, and hello on Twitch as well, Slash. Did they change Strategist Rings? Yeah, it's super, super, super expensive. The wording is wrong on digital. I'll have to check exactly what they changed the wording to. I remember that they changed it just completely. Like, it does not say what the original expertise potion says at all. But from what I remembered, it did work like the original expertise potion. Alright, we're just gonna throw some range damage and pick up some loot. I really want to get as deep in as possible and get as much of this loot on Bone Shaper as I can. Because it would be really nice to have the shop early. And I might be able to have it, like, as soon as I beat the first scenario. Which I guess has always theoretically been possible. Alright, let's just move up here, and I'll do a loot action next turn. The wording on expertise and something changed because it's impossible to have one card literally play 2 actions in digital. It's reworked for the sake of being barely playable. This scenario is the Road to Frosthaven. It's the new intro that they added. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really like these new intro levels. I like them a lot more than at least Town in Flames. Not having the camera pan back to your summon is nice, but then you, like, I totally forgot that this guy was back here. I don't know how this one summon has managed to kill multiple things back here in the first room all on its own. And let's just get the money. Yeah, the expertise potion is... Oh, the strategist ring. The strategist ring is really, really, really good on some classes. I really like it on Prism, and I really like it on Deathwalker. Especially in short scenarios with Deathwalker, you can turn 1, play Eclipse with, like, just a bottom to get in position, and then strategist ring to get Call to the Abyss up, and then you're just immediately online, and you can go absolutely crazy with shadows. I think before in a survive 12 round scenario, I played Strength of the Abyss with Eclipse on turn 1, and then strategist ringed Call to the Abyss, and I was just burning 1 to 2 shadows literally every single turn and just doing so much damage. Strategist ring to get tempo with Infuser. Yeah, that's another good class for it. For sure. Yeah, I don't think I ever played it on Infuser, but it does sound like one of the better users. If only you could get masteries here. I probably actually have everything set up that I would need to get Deathwalkers, remove 7 shadows in a round. Let's kill this guy. And move here. I'm surprised this is still going on. It feels like it's taking forever for them to escape. Although I guess I've forgotten to grant them moves with Banner Spear. Can I just do that here? Move 2? No, I won't be in range. I'm not sure if they reach next turn or not, so I'm just going to move 4. Oh, I lost combined effort. Well, never mind. Do I have any shadows in the first room? I do. I can teleport over there. Grab this. Grab this. Invisible, you're playing Infuser and you got the Strategist Ring. Your allies are making elements for you. You'd love to try a full summon tank build with the Infuser. I don't know. When I've tried the sword, I've tried the sword build twice, and the first time I was really impressed with how much I was able to do, and then the second time not quite as much. I didn't play very many scenarios with it. In general, it just feels like the regular Infuser itself is better and just has so many fun and cool things that it can do that I would rather just play an Infuser focusing on infusions than the sword. I don't really ever know of a time where the sword build would be better than just being a regular Infuser. But if you enjoy playing a summon build, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I was impressed and surprised with how good it felt at times. And there goes the level. You're trying to use the sword, but haven't used it that much. You summoned it a couple times. I kind of wish it didn't cost Leaf to summon the sword. Because there have been multiple times where I wanted to summon it, but then you just can't because you don't have your element. The level 9, yeah, I love the way the level 9 blesses you. One of my favorite things I ever did was I played an entire scenario. It's a long scenario where you get to a boss at the very end, and I used the Gloomhaven swords where you can consume elements to add +2 to an attack. I had stacked up blesses into my deck, and then I brittled the boss, and I did an attack 4 on bottom, and I used both of the swords to make it an attack 8, and then 2 power potions to make it an attack 11. The boss was brittled. I had a ton of blesses in my deck, and then I used the dice, the lucky dice that lets you get 3 rolling modifiers. And so I got 2 blesses and a +1 on my attack 11 into the brittled target. And I did 100 damage to the boss in a single turn with my level 9 Infuser. Oh, I guess that's not what you're talking about, though. You're talking about adding the target to... I think only one of the swords gets it, right? I think the level 1 sword doesn't actually get to hit 2 targets, or am I wrong about that? Oh, I am wrong about it. Okay. So the level 1 sword does get to hit 2 targets with the level 9 infusion. Okay, so the sword does get to hit 2 targets for 3. It just doesn't get the blesses, whereas the level 8 sword does get the blesses from the level 9. Well, it wouldn't matter because you get the blesses either way, and you only get one of them, not two. But yeah, 2 swords with target 3. With 2 swords with 9 health and 5 health, I think, with shield 1. I would be really afraid that with the level 1 sword having multi-target, it would run into really bad position. Oh, but it's non-loss. It's non-loss, so it doesn't matter if it dies. Yeah, that does sound good. UI new stat window? I feel like this is the same. Bone Shaper with the most kills. I cannot let this Bone Shaper propaganda go out to the public. We can't let people know. Banner Spear did the most damage, though. Banner Spear had some really nice turns. Nearly one-shot the Priest, and then the next turn did one-shot a Hound, pushing into a trap. And Deathwalker was there. Dungeon decoration. Why isn't Banner Spear a 12 hand size character? Banner Spear is good enough as it is.
The moment the merchant catches sight of you, he...
Delete that screenshot. Nobody needs to know. Nobody tell David. I don't understand how it's possible there are 2 Bone Shaper enjoyers. Thank goodness. I'll delete the VOD, don't worry. If anybody asks, YouTube's just taking forever to process it. Alright, Bone Shaper, overkill an enemy by 4. Never perform a loss action. Collect 3 or more loot tokens in the same turn. Let's go for that. There are extra loot tokens in this level. When Bone Shaper is good, it's extremely good. That is a surprise coming from you, Slash. It's good in about 2% of scenarios. Fair enough. I do really like higher level Bone Shaper. Once you have the level 4 shield card, that helps a lot for keeping things alive, and the Retaliate is really good. And the damage immunity on the bottom of it is good. And the level 8 summon is the best summon there's ever been. Alright. Deathwalker, be targeted by attacks from 3 or more enemies in the same round. Kill an enemy while 3 or more elements are strong or waning. And apply a negative condition to someone who already has one. Okay. We can muddle and poison in the same turn. Or we could wound a poisoned target. Kill 3 or fewer enemies, end at full health, kill an enemy and open a door. Okay, well, we have to go for that one. So, okay, so now is when we really need to define the whole permadeath thing. I am counting, since we went down to +2. Hey, Panics. Since we went down to +2, I am counting any exhausting as permanent death. So we cannot exhaust to cards. We're not going to do the whole thing of trying to protect people's bodies. Which makes this scenario actually very scary. And we'll just have to see how much easier it feels on +2 rather than +3. I think I am going to start out with a couple losses with move 6, make a shadow, and make 4 shadows total. And try to kill the healing banner. Bone Shaper or Drifter are the only viable front lines of the starters. Banner does lack healing a bit. Oh man, this thing is still 12 health and a shield. I was hoping it was going to be 10. Okay, we have to survive 9 more rounds. This totem lets all of the monsters heal 1 at the start of their turn, which makes the Forest Imps really tanky. This totem gives them muddle on every attack, which makes you deal less damage into them and their healing, so it's really hard to kill. And this totem just gives Earth, which is not a big deal. Now, this chest is actually pretty good. I guess if I'm ever going to get it, I could theoretically just teleport to it at the end with Deathwalker. Also, maybe I can do some teleport shenanigans with Deathwalker to split some enemies up. If I send everybody down here, but one shadow up top, then Deathwalker could teleport up here for a turn or two and distract the monsters, and then teleport down back to everybody else once a Hound and a Forest Imp and an Earth Demon or two have turned around to go back up. I would love to run down this way and get prepared to try to kill this Totem of Restoration. Is there any possibility that I just kill this Hound before it gets a turn? What if I, like, run fast? Oh, and I can use the Earth here? And this way, they can't get... While the Totem of Earth is alive, the Earth element is always strong. Okay, so even if I use it, the Forest Imps can still get multi-target. Because I could use Transfer of Essence to poison, but I might as well go for Decaying Will. I can run down this guy and run down this way and Decaying Will this guy. Would it be better to... Okay, if I poison him... I don't have the attack 5 with Banner Spear. I could run for 5, poison this guy, and then stand on the lumber pile on Banner Spear and pincer move him. And that would be an attack 6, which would be really good. I could just run down and strengthen attack him for 2. And I could Shadow Step and... top default attack. I could Fluid Knight. Shadow Step, move 6, make a shadow, Fluid Knight, attack and kill. I'd probably rather do a default attack for 2, because I'm going to attack him for 1, and I'm going to attack him for 3 with Strengthen. And then if I attack him for 3, 1 plus 3 plus 3, I need like a +1 total. You wish the video game would prevent you from getting open doors, perks on missions without doors. Yeah. I think in one of the Q&As a while ago, I think like when it was first coming out, in one of the Q&As when they first started early access, they said that eventually something that's they want to implement, not allowing perks that are impossible. I can see why they have other priorities at this point. But eventually that would be really nice. This is the best scenario to do Banner Mastery. The Banner of Hope is really good here, but getting it on turn 1 seems really sketchy. Because that means that it has to be here. And it would take forever to move it down here to destroy this heal banner. And I really think getting the heal banner out is a really good approach, because then wounds destroy the Forest Imps. Now, I don't have a Blink Blade to sand in the Hourglass. I think I'm going to try this plan and just see if I can kill this Hound. Not you, but Bone Shaper. We're going to go faster. Oh, bless. Bless on an attack 1. You hate to see it. How much move? Move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I draw the bless here. Oh, okay. Now that is a start. Double bless turn 1. Well, bless and crit. You went in with a little bit of luck, and yeah, I could see it. I definitely could see it. But I'm a scaredy cat. I don't want to commit my characters to staying up there. Okay. So now I'm thinking I go late on everyone so that I won't be muddled the next turn. And I just target this totem on the following turn. And I can do Command the Wretched. If I had Malicious Conversion, I would probably play it here to try to kill this imp. Without it, though, I'm not too sure. Can I just go fast and move and just make a skeleton? And then on Banner... I don't have a tip of the spear on this guy. A javelin could kill him. I don't have tip of the spear in general. I already played Call of Doom. A move 3 wouldn't be bad. I guess a move 2 is acceptable. I'm just going to move 2 so that I'm on top of the totem, and I'm going to make shadows so that I can deal damage next turn. And if I move to here, then a move 3 with Banner, I could attack with Wound, except Wound isn't doing anything for me right now. So let's just go at 15 and do a ranged attack. If I can get a 0 while muddled, it'll kill. Okay, no attacks from these guys is nice. And slow card out of Hounds is good. And is that no immobilize? No immobilize on the Earth Demons yet. Not bad. Not bad. You can't wait to unlock Astral, but you don't know which quests unlock the building to require. I don't really have any spoiler policy. I think anything is fair game. I don't try to... I'm too lazy. And, like, I don't want to restrict people talking about things, you know? Because probably most everybody here knows a lot about the game. Very unfortunate. -2. Well muddled. The personal quests... So 2 of the starting personal quests can unlock the building for Astral. It's just you cannot... it's not the first part of the quest that does it. So I think it's the quests where you do 5 boat sled climbing gear missions. You need to do that quest. And what is the other one? 150 experience from cards. Once you get both of those quests done, you will unlock the building. I originally said I wanted to go late so that I wouldn't be muddled for next turn. And then I did not do that at all. I don't know if it does me any good to have the summon attack this thing, given that I would be attacking for such a low value. Okay, Deathwalker now, I can make a shadow and attack for 6. And then maybe I just short rest to play Strength of the Abyss again. So let's go late this turn. And then I can short rest, and then I can activate Anger of the Dead. And that seems good. So here, I want the summon to kind of tank for me. Let's just activate Wrath of the Turned Earth, and I can heal myself with Flow of the Black River. And on Banner, I'm just going to go late and run down. This seems pretty good. This seems really good. I think I'm set up for success here. So heal Bone, Wrath of the Turned Earth, and now this skeleton is going to tank everything for the round. Except this guy, maybe? You use Shield 1 on both Banner and Blink Blade, and Banner of Hope gave you enough HP to just spam skeletons. You jumped on the chest with Blink Blade on the last turn. That's a good strategy. I never even think about the overdrive shield on Blinkblade. Does Skeleton go down here? Okay. We lose the Skeleton, but it tanked all but one of the attacks. And I can just drop regroup here to that crit. And then I put a shadow under this guy, and I wound this next turn. Hopefully this muddle -2. Let's see. So I could... Let's get the jump shoes going and wall off right here. And now attack 3, I can go either into the Forest Imp or the Totem. I'd rather hit the Totem. Okay, I wouldn't have killed the Forest Imp. But now since we were late, nobody's going to be muddled for next turn. Alright, it disconnected for a second, but I think it's back. Bone Shaper's best front line. Well, it worked with a loss for one turn. For one turn. Okay, hopefully Anger of the Dead works here. I really don't want to lose it. If I lose Strength of the Abyss, that's also really bad. Okay, Call of Doom is beautiful. So Strength of the Abyss with Anger of the Dead. Then I really want to make sure that that thing is dead, so let's play Command the Wretched. And I can get a nice heal with Fell Remedy, although nobody needs it. But I would rather go fast than slow, so we'll play Fell Remedy. Then I guess I can just move here and Combined Effort this guy. Well, he's already going to be wounded. Okay, Fast Hound is interesting. That makes me almost want to go... Yeah, I do want to go fast here because I don't want to be muddled for my attack 5. And we get a couple wounds out. Unfortunately, this Hound's going to remove it. Oh, but then he's going to get it right back, right? He's going to heal 1, remove his wound, and then move into the thing and get wounded. Unfortunately, though, I should have done Combined Effort because then I could have hit the Totem. Nice, but we get a 0 at disadvantage, and it goes down. And now nothing gets the heals, and we have at least a couple of wounds out. So I can grant an attack 5, and Banner is not disadvantaged. And I can now heal up. Although healing Deathwalker might have been better. Deathwalker has cards it can lose. Is this curse or poison? It's curse. So this puts a lot of curses in my deck. Hey, David. Well, I mean, don't say you're excited for Permadeath with Bone Shaper until you see what my plans for Bone Shaper are. Like, come on. Yeah, if a skeleton dies, he dies forever. Okay, we can drop Call to the Abyss. I have 5 shadows out already. Second time I've gotten crit on Banner Spear. Yikes. Oh, wait, this is so bad. Oh, wow, and we got a guy right there. Okay, okay, okay. Let's short rest. Oh. And I'm gonna Fell Remedy Deathwalker, because I really need that heal. And do I have boots here? That symbol means my boots are gone, right? Let's see. 5 more rounds. Okay. What do I do? So I go really fast on Banner, who has cards here. I can hit both of these guys with Unbreakable Wall. and that seems pretty good. I can hope that the forest imps aren't attacking. I mean, otherwise, what can I really even do? I think I play Deflecting Maneuver. I play Deflecting Maneuver, because if they're attacking, then they'll focus Banner Spear first. And then I play Runaway cards with everybody else. So that if they're multi-target, they have to, like, move all the way in, and maybe that holds off the hounds from hitting me. Alternatively, my bottom could be the Banner of Hope, which the other classes would like. This seems like a really evil level for being intro level. Yeah, this is extra difficulty. And if you're not playing permadeath, it's not that bad. It's just the fact that if Deathwalker dies, she's permanently dead is very scary. Yeah, I'm going to keep running to the corner. Short rest and take a damage to heal a damage. It's next level. You need to unlock the library, but the library is the second quest that both of those unlock rather than the first, so you do have to get both of them done. How did so many imps get to live? I think I've only attacked one of them, and then I spent a lot to try to kill the totem. If I just had a blink blade right here, Sand in the Hourglass literally kills all of these. Would be amazing. Do I have any AoE that I can do? I didn't bring Deathwalker's AoE card. I have Dark Fog. Let's see. I need to survive 5 more rounds. So 1. I mean, as long as I don't take damage, I can back up in Dark Fog just fine. If it's the 6 speed immobilize, I just die here. I've used boots on both. If it's the 6 speed immobilize, this hound targets Banner or Deathwalker. Well, I would lose 1 card to damage, but then everything else would be targeting Banner Spear. Maybe that's not the end of the world. I think I'm going to try to back up and play the Dark Fog loss, because it's going to stack up with the wounds, plus the AoE damage from Banner, and then I can get Banner of Hope out, and I'll get a heal. And I've got cards on Bone Shaper to lose. It's not 6 speed immobilize. And it is attacks out of Forest Imps, so Deflecting Maneuver is really good here. And this Unbreakable Wall, unfortunately, I curse. But here, what was my battle goal? Oh, nice. Apply a negative condition to a monster who already has one. I can probably get that here. So let's Dark Fog this triangle. Wait, what am I targeting? I hit this triangle, and I could maybe kill. I should put a curse onto a wounded guy as long as I don't get a +1 at disadvantage. Okay, so that should get me my Tormentor battle goal. Wow, I drew curse on that guy twice this turn. Okay, I literally missed all 3 with my loss on the character that can't die. Maybe that was... Hey, Paradox. You think the prologue missions are legitimately harder than the first handful of main campaign missions for some reason? I mean, the very first one's easy. It was a really good Dark Fog, yeah. One-shotting the imps with Banner of Strength would be better. Probably would have been, yeah. Well, we figured out that killing the totem sucks, but that's on +3 difficulty. This is +2. I thought it would be fine. Alright, we get a big W heal. And, I don't think I'm going to get 3 loot tokens in a turn. But I just back up here so that everybody targets Banner, and Banner has the shield against ranged targets. Hey, Viral. You love permadeath? You know, I loved the idea of it. Now that I'm here, I'm not so sure I do. So if I lose a scenario, I'm going to keep going. I just will not be able to lose, or I just won't be able to play any of the classes that I lost with. And we're just going to go until there are no remaining classes available. What do I think of the game at this point in early access? In general, it's really good. I mean, this is my preferred way to play Frosthaven. My biggest thing, like, a lot of the levels, they have a bunch of really good things. Like I absolutely love the rules descriptions they've done. And so I want them to finish out all of the rules descriptions for all of the levels. But my biggest thing is just that the game has performance issues, at least for me. Like, the frame rate drops a lot. And you can, it's better if you, like, restart round halfway into a scenario. And it's better if you don't use the undo function much, but still, once I get near the end of a scenario, it really, I mean, even at the beginning of a scenario, just comparing it to Gloomhaven, it feels like there's even more visual clutter and visual stutter than Gloomhaven Digital had, which is a little bit sad. Well, I mean, I know all about ED, you know? Jagged Souls is going to be rough with that rule set. Not if I have a Blink Blade and a Trap. Big difference between thinking about it and playing it. Yeah. We're just going invisibility. I don't think Bone Shaper's getting the most kills here. Okay, I really need to keep Deathwalker safe. Unfortunately, since I played that horrible Dark Fog, I'm now no longer going to be able to go get that chest. Maybe I'm just going to attack at range with Black Barrage. I'm healthy now, so I don't have to worry about dying. I just cannot afford to lose a card. 4 more rounds, so with 5 cards and discard, that should be fine. Let's go ahead and activate Life and Death. I also wouldn't hate Malicious Conversion if I could kill something. I wouldn't hate getting some curses in their deck. What can I do here with Banner? Maybe Banner, I'm just attacking. If I resolved Courage, driving Inspiration, and attack this Imp, I just need a -1 to kill it. I'm muddled, but I would be advantaged. Maybe a better bet is to attack this Elite Hound, but he has 2 Retaliate. I could short rest to get the heal card back on Bone Shaper, and I could just heal Banner. And do a big heal into Banner. How fast can I could go at 26 to Transfer of Essence. Okay, and then I can get Strengthened, and I can poison this Hound. And then if I go at 32, then with 3 attacks into the Hound with Strengthen, I very possibly can kill it. And it's very possible the Forest Imps aren't doing anything this turn. I think I like this plan. Okay, we got multi-target out of Forest Imps, so that's really, really bad. And fast Hound. But the attack goes into Bone Shaper, which isn't the worst, because I've got cards here. And so, let's see, this one's gonna die. Do I change Banner Spear to attack one of these guys instead? I think they're gonna put so many curses in my deck. I don't know what to do. Yeah, how do you set the HP bars to show all the time? I thought it was just always like that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like my health bars are always on. You had so much fun with this game, but playing on +2 started to feel like work? A little bit. A little bit. You need to hover a creature for it to show the health. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I don't remember that ever being an issue for me. I think the health bars have just always been there. You could always try repairing it on Steam. Okay, so this guy's going to come in. They're doing a bunch of attack 1s. So attack 1 is not that high. The hounds have already gone. So my options here. I can strengthen this hound to try to kill him. Or I can poison this hound and strengthen over here to try to kill. The forest imps are going to be multi-target. That makes me want to run away. I could heal 5 into Banner Spear. Banner Spear is getting attacked for 1 like 5 times. But I have 5 health. What did I play? The problem is the cards that I played on Banner Spear just aren't really... They're not that useful here. I can get Deathwalker up so that Deathwalker can tank some of the attack 1s, but that's still sketchy for Deathwalker. Deathwalker can attack this guy. Okay, let's Transfer of Essence and strengthen Deathwalker. Deathwalker can attack this guy. And with the Strengthen and the Poison and the Wound, I'm guaranteed to get a kill there. And then I back out on Bone Shaper so that Bone Shaper's 3 health doesn't have to tank attack 1s. Okay, we needed the Strengthen. Well, we didn't need it, but we dodge a Curse. And now this guy dies, and so now it's just 4 attack 1s. And if I back up 2, that's probably 1 less attack. And next turn, Banner Spear can go at 6, so I can outspeed the hounds, and I move to here, and only 1 hound can hit me at a time. And then I can just short rest and play the 15 initiative shield card, and I don't ever have to worry about Forest Imps. So I think I'm in really good shape. In fact, I can just go plug this gap right now. And I don't think there's any point in me doing an attack 2 and taking 2 retaliate. Oh, now Bone Shaper's taking the multi-target. But Bone Shaper had some cards. We just lose a card to any plus damage. And yeah, this imp dies next turn. Beautiful. Okay, okay. So these 2 imps both die. Do I have Anger of the Dead still? I do still have Anger of the Dead. I need to get way up there to be able to use it, though. Because I can remove shadows to make things... To do a big attack with Pierce to try to kill 1 target. But I do have a bunch of curses in the deck. I could just hit with Black Barrage again. Oh. I can Anger of the Dead to wound, and I can attack with Fluid Knight. Yeah. And I just attack this imp and try to kill. Then on Bone Shaper, I'm going to short rest. And I'm going to do the Fell Remedy heal into Banner Spear. With a Transfer the Essence heal. Maybe I'll just activate Life and Death, and then Bone Shaper itself can't die. And then I feel really, really good about my chances. I can even put the heal banner right here just to tank for the turn. I think I am going to do that because it's a multi-target poison card out of imps. And it's no attacks out of hounds. Plus the Bone Shaper gets a heal out of the banner. Oh, -2, I don't kill. That is annoying. Wound these guys because I don't see any reason not to. And I think we've got it. +3 is definitely terrifying. At times. huge heal into Banner Spear. And I love my position. That's fine. We do get poisoned. Ooh, beautiful curse. Oh yeah, so that was the benefit of Dark Fogging. Even though I like missed all of the targets, it put 3 curses in their deck, and they've drawn 2 of them. Yeah, they get to do so many attacks that they actually end up drawing those curses. Wow. You do not expect an Earth Demon to move all the way across the map and kill your summon like that. Alright, 2 more turns, but it should just be the Hound comes up. So I can just lose a card to damage from the Hound and play Deflecting Maneuver. There are 2 imps. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess Black Barrage gives me a chance to kill one. It's only 2 more turns, and Deathwalker's never dying here. So let's just Fluid Knight and attack this Forest Imp, because that one will die to a -2. And then next turn I can Black Barrage and attack one of the other Forest Imps. And here with my top, I can attack a Forest Imp. Not super likely to kill, but it could kill. And then I could put a curse in their deck. I could move up and put a skeleton. Okay, no. The Hounds clog the way. But no attacks out of Forest Imps. Is this... yeah, the shield doesn't do anything, but it's fine. Oh, now sacrifice the Banner Strength? That would have been good. My favorite multi-attack character for Power Potion shenanigans. I mean, obviously the best is Blink Blade, right? I really, really enjoyed the last Geminate I played with it. Yeah, Kelp and Coral are obviously really, really good. But the last Geminate I played, it actually had some really nice Power Potion stuff. So, like, Power Potion with Frenzy Potions, and then you've got this Changeling's Boon, which is okay. But the bottom of Reckless Jab is nice, this attack 4. You have the level 8 cards that let you play an extra card from your hand. Unfortunately, you don't get to activate the Power Potions for this attack, but the fact that you get to play 3 cards in a turn is still really good. And you have Thresh and Flail and Corrosive Acids. So you set up Corrosive Acids to give yourself a ton of bonus damage, and then the next turn you can go for Thresh and Flail, and if this is attack 7, attack 6, attack 5 into poisoned brittled targets, all of a sudden you're looking at, I think I had my Geminate like one shot 2 level 7 Chaos Demons with Corrosive Acids into Thresh and Flail the following turn. And I think I played either the bottom of Venomous Barbs for just another attack 2, or the loss on Reckless Jab for another attack 7. And it was just shockingly good. Yeah, Hail of Thorns. It actually gives you a reason to go back and play the early level. This is a good one if you have the level 8 card that lets you get the level 8 card where you get to play a melee card before your range turn, and so you can Corrosive Acids and then activate your Power Potions and Hail of Thorns everything. But yeah, so Geminate was my like surprisingly good Power Potion abuser, I would say. The one I was really surprised by. Man, Deathwalker misses. Okay, I think I need to get... Let's put 2 curses in their deck, and I really want to get Banner Spear behind Bone Shaper this next turn. Because Bone Shaper has the life and death, ignore 3 sources of damage. So I can just long rest, and I can take 3 hits plus 1, 2, 3, 4. I can lose 4 cards to damage. If this is the 6 initiative, even if he kills me, if this guy gets the 6 initiative and the Earth Demon and the Forest Imps are multi-target, that would be bad. But I don't have my own 6. And they do have their 6. So do I long rest? Yeah, I just long rest everybody. Because I can lose 3 cards to damage. I can lose like 7 cards to damage. And Bone Shaper is the one who's surrounded the most by Forest Imps. I just don't know where these Forest Imps will target. If they will target Bone Shaper or Banner Spear. But Banner Spear can lose cards to damage 3 times, and if it's multi-target from Forest Imps, it's a low damage card. It is multi-target, but no attack from Hounds. I think I'm good. And not ranged card from Earth Demon. You think you'll just run the lesser power potion on Kelp later to keep things interesting? Yeah, I mean, it is only one really good turn with the power potions, but I know what you're talking about. Like, it is crazy when you get to have that turn where you just kill everything. Okay, those curses from last round came in. Bold strategy, it worked out just fine. Hey, Scourge. Yeah, Coral with power potions is really, really dumb, especially at level 7, when you get to play the Lost that essentially gives you another free power potion. And then you get to go and just attack everything. Alright, so I wish that the previous turn I had run Banner Spear behind Bone Shaper. That would have felt way safer. But it worked out just fine. We got through level 2 with no deaths. Are the Road to Frosthaven missions harder than the Blood in the Snow intro? I don't know what the Blood in the Snow intro is. But I'm going to go with yes. The Road to Frosthaven missions aren't necessarily easy. In your group, your friend played Meteor and missed the restriction on hazardous tiles in play. Well, that's what's so great about Snowflake. What does permadeath entail? So when any class dies, when any character dies, that class is eliminated from the campaign. So had my Banner Spear died on that last turn, I would not be able to play a Banner Spear anymore. And we're just going to go as long and as deep into the campaign as is possible until every available class has been eliminated or I have beaten every mission. And any kind of exhausting will count as permanently dying. So I can't just run out of cards. Previously, when I was doing permadeath, I was trying to like protect people's bodies, but that doesn't make sense. Like if somebody exhausts, they're dead. They're permadead. Is the Blood in the Snow like the physical board game tutorial? Because if so, that thing... I mean, I never actually played the level, but I've looked at it a couple times. And it looked pretty easy. Only 2 damage dealt by Bone Shaper. That's surprising. This level's just rough with all of the curses and all of the muddling. But we got through. We got through. It is nice to have the permanent earth for the heal on Bone Shaper. I just wish I could play it every turn. Should just kill the character, not the class, but then I just make the exact same character again. I like the idea of killing the class because then that adds stakes to the run. Like it's possible for us to just completely lose and have to start over. You feel like if someone exhausts from running out of cards, it might be reasonable for them to survive if their friends kill all the enemies. Yes, and if you read the physical rule book, that's the way it explains permadeath. Like when you're playing the physical tabletop game, you're supposed to leave your character on the board with the health points that you had, but you just take you take all of your active cards and all of your items, and those go away, and your body stays on the board, and you only permanently die when your body loses all of its hit points. But given that there's no way to really do that in digital, that's basically why I decided to go from +3 down to +2. And now this way I just can't exhaust to stamina either, which makes it scarier. Yeah, there needs to be a loss condition, because I mean I don't do anything besides play Frosthaven, so I need an excuse to have to start over so that I can play the game again. The exhaust, the original had exhaust 12 times yourself or experience your allies exhausting 15 times. I'm glad that's gone. No, I have not played Slay the Spire. I play the Pokemon games, the Zelda games, and the Haven games, and Hollow Knight and Silksong. And that is pretty much it. All right. Last Bone Shaper, we took the Raging Corpse, so let's go Bone Dagger. Do you not get a perk? I guess you get a perk for beating this next level. I can't start with one, can I? No. Let's just get a set of Rolling Bone Shaper heals. I really like having one of these. Silksong Steel Soul run. I have news for you. I have beaten Silksong 100% Steel Soul. I just didn't stream any of it. It took me like 10 attempts. Angry Face 2 has a cool summon perk. On each of your summon's turns, you may have them skip their turn and instead perform move +0, treating you as the focus. Oh, that is really cool. I really like that. I also just recently beat Pantheon 5 for the first time in Hollow Knight. And I haven't played Hollow Knight since then. All right. Take out a -2? No, I prefer take out 2 -1s. And we will grab Deepening Despair. Last one did Restless Spirits. It's nice to get to take the better cards. Rolling +1? No, let's take Armor. Yeah, ignore negative item effects and remove a -1. And then we also have a little bit of crafting to do. I can pick up a Spyglass and a Spyglass. A Crude Shield. That's going to be really nice for Banner Spear. Oh. Either Crude Spear or Crude Bow for Deathwalker. Both can be nice. I think I'm going to go Spear because it makes Fluid Knight easier. And then what is available here? Traveling Cloak. We already hit level 2, so I have 7 health. I already have Boots. Protective Scepter is good. Okay, and then let's just get a Traveling Cloak. Because why not grab a hit point? What does the Watchtower do? It just makes you muddled. All heroes start muddled at the start of the next quest. So definitely not worth 4 wood. I'd much rather just take the wood to the regular town. Crude Spear is bonkers on Deathwalker. Yeah, it seems good. In general, I prefer the Wounding Sword, but don't have that here, so. Alright, let's do it. That should be everything. Yeah. Nothing left to do in town. I mean, it's not that bad because it means that you don't waste your wood on repairing it. They just put that in there as just a little tutorial for like for what will happen when you get to the main town phase. And the fact that you can repair your buildings there. All right. This level, there's a banner thing at the end that we need to destroy. We need to destroy it as fast as possible. I'm not sure how much health it's going to have, but I'm hoping that we can just Shadow Step Eclipse Wave of Anguish and kill it. That would be really nice if possible. So let's drop Call of Doom. And I'm just going to grant Deathwalker movement. I guess the problem is that could be really risky for Deathwalker to run over on her own, because I can't just let her kill it and then exhaust. We may steal David's strat of malicious conversioning turn 1. We just need to kill everything as fast as possible. Kill an enemy with 2 or more negative conditions. Kill an undamaged enemy with a single action. We can malicious conversion for that. Oh, now I wish I had Spyglass on Bone Shaper. Kill an enemy and open a door. There are no doors. Kill an enemy with 3 or more elements, strong or waning. They don't do any elements. Kill an enemy and loot the token it drops. Lose a card to negate 2 or less damage from an attack. Overkill by 4. Have 5 or more cards at the end. I guess we're trying to win quickly, so Streamliner's possible. You think one of the few people on this planet that puts Geminate within your favorite characters? I really like playing Geminate. I don't think it's one of the strongest characters, but I would put myself as... It's probably not in my top 5. But I really, really like the amount of control it gives you access to. Like, a lot of the starting classes, like Deathwalker loves to set up Call to the Abyss turn 1. Drifter loves to set up his crushing weight and his you know, continuous health or his bonus movement on turn 1. Geminate's just ready to go. Like, Geminate is the class that says, okay, well, while you guys all sit back here and set up, I'm going to run in and I'm going to immobilize a couple things. And I'm going to keep everybody safe for the turn. And, like, Geminate has access to Brittle, which is really cool. And you have Disarm, a level 1. So Geminate has stuff going for it. It just also, compared to other classes, feels weak. The classes that make you suffer the most fun to play? Yeah. I think as time goes on, more and more people have begun to appreciate the Geminate. Maybe, hopefully. What class overall is weaker than Geminate? I think Bone Shaper, personally. I also think Fist is weaker than Geminate. But I do have Geminate as the 3rd weakest class. Yeah, I'm not a Fist fan. Fist solos your run after level 6. Your wife loves Geminate. It was her first character, and she doesn't agree with the hate at all. I just think a lot of the Geminate hate comes from comparing it to other classes. Because, like, Geminate has a perk that's rolling +1 regenerate, and Blinkblade has a perk that's rolling +2 regenerate. And, like, both of them just cost 1 perk point. So why is Blink Blades just twice as good? Yeah, Fist can be very strong on normal difficulty, but as soon as, like, when you're paying your health as a resource, facing tougher monsters means that they survive longer, which means that your health goes down faster. And so you're paying like twice as much in cost to kill the same number of monsters. Kind of opposite for Bone Shaper because your skeletons die in 1 hit anyway. Sometimes, yeah. Although whenever your skeletons don't die in a single hit, it feels amazing. You like Geminate, but they feel like they were designed to be complex rather than fun. A lot of mechanics like Elemental Leech or precise ranges exist to increase difficulty without adding to the fun. I don't like the exact ranges part, but I can understand it. At least it gives some value to the level 2 card that's move and push a target. Because I do actually really like that level 2 card for the move and push a target. But it really sucks when you're in like a small room. I'm thinking of like a scenario called the Ice Cave, where you're in a really tiny room and I had a hound on top of me and it was literally impossible for me to have enough movement to hit him with any of my ranged cards because I couldn't run past him in reach and I couldn't back up because the room I was in was so tiny. And that was pretty painful. You think Geminate would have been better without the elements? Yeah, I agree. I don't like Geminate's element stuff. Yeah, Fist is a very good example of being a lot better at +0 than +3. So what am I doing here? People cut the bottom. Which one are you talking about? The 22 initiative, Voice from Below, or the 84? I always really like the 84. I can't remember what it's called. But I was surprised at how useful Voice from Below was, especially on scenarios where you start wounded. Just go fast and heal everybody immediately. Geminate would be a good Gloomhaven character? Possibly. Yeah, I really like the 84 card. The heal 3 is nice. I generally feel like I keep that card around until level 6 for the top heal. So I would love to get priests into traps, but I don't have... Like, this is a case where having Geminate would be really nice, because I could run up here and into my Embrace this priest and kill it immediately, or this one and kill it immediately. Whereas Javelin, it's going to be much harder to do that with. If I just move 6, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over into the corner over here, and I could make 2 shadows. I could go here and I could make 3 shadows, and I could go for the Vermling War banner. Enemies spawn until you've destroyed the banner. Blinkblade's the most fun you've had with any Haven class. Blinkblade can be crazy. I love those rolling discard this card on your next attack to add +2s. It's really fun to draw like 2 of those, and then you go into the card selection phase and it's like, okay, my next attack is going to have +4 added to it. Doesn't happen that frequently, but when it does, it feels really good. So I like the idea of Shadow Step plus Eclipse. I get uber punished by Immobilize card. He moves 1, 2. Okay, so I can just be 1 hex further back. And he goes 1, 2. And then this guy doesn't reach anybody with his Immobilize card. Disarm card would be fine. Okay. Good. So we can play around that. Now I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If he does move up, then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not good. What if I run on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I can kill this guy, that's not useful. I don't know what to do. Talk of Locust Host makes no sense. Why would you curse yourself? You can't fill the targets. I've always wondered that too. I've never like actually mapped it out to see if it's actually even possible. But like range 2 of this hex, it's range 2-3, right? It's exact range 2-3. 1, 2, 3. So you could hit. You can hit in a circle around yourself. It just feels so bad. I mean, it's a base attack too. It's just not worth it. At least it's at 21 initiative, but it's one of the most disappointing cards to me. If I go fast on Banner, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. That kind of messes things up for... That messes things up for Deathwalker a little bit, but then it does let me play around the Priest card easier. 1, 2... No. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a scary place to be. But I could just throw ranged damage. We send everybody up there. Well, I can just go late with Bone. And heal up. And it'll be a good heal. It'll be a heal 4. Let's try that. Nice. Move and heal. Move and immobilize. Attack with impair. This is not that bad. So I can move up to here. Is there any way for me to utilize the traps? If I'm right here, I could potentially unbreakable wall this priest into this trap. Potentially, depending on where he goes, if he goes here or here. I guess the polar bear is going to move too, right? So I might as well not get immobilized by him. So let's go here. I don't get to attack the banner, but I can attack this guy. And it seems good to get damage into him. You've reached an extra target with Locust Host a handful of times, but the best part of the card is the bottom setting up the other ranged attacks. Yeah, that's what I always used it for. Use the bottom to push into snowflake hazards, and then you can pull with your top, and it's really good. Okay, if I go here, this priest goes here, then Banner moves here and Unbreakable Walls into trap. Or moves here and Unbreakable Walls. No, that wouldn't work. I'm going to get impaired. But I could get off a 3-target... Or I could get off all 4 targets of Wave of Anguish. Oh, the heals. Annoying. Don't need to block the impair. You're about to retire all 3 of your second characters. You'll never play without a Coral in the party. Yeah, just make another one. Coral is really, really fun and good. Okay. I run up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't get in range to get the heal off. In that case, it's probably better to get a skeleton out, right? Oh, I wish I had explosive corpse. I could maybe do something interesting with that. Let's see. I probably just want to get another one out. It's not super likely this Vermling kills me. So what if I just go late and I just get another one out? And then I'm ready to go? And I can command the Wretched, and I just need somebody to get onto the banner. Here, I'm killing the priest for sure. I guess unless he gets the disarm card. The disarm or the immobilize card would both screw me. What can I do with these cards if he does that? I guess there's no difference between me going at 10 and 21, right? Because it's either 10 and I'm slower than his 8s and his 9s, or 21 and I'm faster than his 23s. And if he backs up to hit Banner Spear, there's a chance he backs up to this Hex, and then Javelin, I could pull him back. Or if he backs up here and it's the disarm, I could step here and pull him into this trap. So with this card combination, this guy should always die. Deathwalker, I could move over to the War Banner. Man, did it go up in health? I thought it was 12, not 14. I have initiative boots, but I'm impaired. This level was the bane of your existence at one point. It's a tough one. It is not easy. So if I go for Strength of the Abyss top, I get an attack 5. That's not killing the War Banner. I can be granted an attack 5 with Command the Wretched. So that's 2 attack 5s if I'm on top of it. I could Wave of Anguish and I get 2 attack 3s. And I could be granted an attack 5. And I'll have a Spyglass for the attack 5. Because I won't be impaired anymore at that point. So attack 3 gets it down to 8. Maybe. I've removed 2 -1s, but nothing else. So I would need a +1 and then a +2 to kill the War Banner. It would be really, really, really nice to kill the War Banner this turn. But I don't think there's any way I can really do that. Man, one thing that would have been interesting if I had Shadow Step is I could use the top of Shadow Step, move 3. I could activate Strength of the Abyss to eat shadows. So move 3, eat this shadow to attack for 5, and then be granted Command the Wretched and eat the shadow I'm standing on to attack for 7. And I would get attack 5, attack 7 at advantage. And that could kill it. Okay, if I let the banner stay alive for one more turn, it's just 1 priest and 1 scout. But then I really have to kill it the following turn. Ugh. Tutorials are meant to teach you how to play. This tutorial teaches you how to hate the game, which is fair considering the hate is the main feeling you'll have throughout the entire experience. Only on super difficulty. I just wish that I should have gone fast with Bone Shaper so that these guys didn't wall off. Because the fact that these guys kind of walled me off is bad. Maybe I should have gone this way. I could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would at least be in position to help a little bit. Because right now, Bone Shaper is kind of just isolated on her own. I think the play is going to be to Wave of Anguish and try to kill a couple things. I just really wish that this shadow were also on the War Banner. And then I'm going to teleport up there. And maybe I get lucky and kill it. Okay. This is just about worst case scenario. Oh, I can't even use my boots to underspeed this standstill card. Wow. And this guy went the wrong way. Oh, wait. No, he didn't go the wrong way. Okay. There's nothing I can do to prevent Deathwalker from taking a big hit. But because of this icy terrain, I can at least pull this guy into the trap. And then there's no... Yeah, there's nothing I can hit with this unbreakable wall from that immobilize. But I think this is... I think we're going to lose some characters here. Yikes. Alright, let's just see what we get. That's a good +1. That's a decent 0. I would love to see, like, crit. Okay. A very good +1. Show me a +2. Oh, no. Okay, a crit, I still destroy the banner here. Oh, speaking of banners getting destroyed. I guess that's true. I have seen threads of people complaining about this level. Or about the tutorial in general. Oh, Skeleton survived multiple hits. Okay. You didn't draw the crit. You didn't draw the miss. You have the Spyglass Deathwalker. Oh, our odds of critting here are not good. Crit, though, would be so huge here. No, -1. Dang. Okay, Bone Shaper's in good shape down here now. Bone Shaper's in really good shape down here. Deathwalker is most certainly not. Strength of the Abyss is an attack 5. And I can activate Fluid Knight to ignore damage 1 time. But I need a 0. Oh, 0 is actually extremely likely. I actually drew almost all of my bad cards already. Banner. Let's see. We dealt with the Elite Priest already, so that's good. Part of me wants to run up here to help Deathwalker. Man, I need Bone Shaper. I need Bone Shaper. I think I just have to hope that Banner survives this turn, and then Bone Shaper is going to start running over this way, and next turn Bone Shaper comes up and heals Deathwalker. I need to destroy the banner this turn, though. If it doesn't go down this turn, I definitely lose. So is that just deflecting maneuver? Run up here, all attacks will have disadvantage. Yeah, I think that's the play. It can't be the immobilized card again. It could be the disarm, which would be really bad. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It would go into Banner Spear, though, which would be better. Because I can still activate the disadvantage. Exactly. It teaches you everything you need to know about Bone Shaper. I shouldn't have gone late on turn 1. Oh, actually, you know what? What I really need to do is set Leaf here. Because with setting Leaf, then Malicious Conversion gets me all of the movement that I need to get into position next turn. And maybe I'm short resting for Felt Remedy. I think I have win conditions here. I do have them. Okay, I didn't want to see a lot of attacks. Move 1 out of Polar Bear is good. I can play around that. The priests are going, and I can't get Bone Shaper in position to tank in time. Is a little unfortunate. I could run down this way to join my other party members. Oh, the problem is I don't know if Banner Spear kills or not yet. Okay, but I can reach this hex, and the polar bear can't get me. So let's... Yeah, I would like to attack one of these guys for 2, but it's never killing. And they're just attacking, they're attacking really lightly. Spyglass this, just because the damage is very important. And then Deathwalker. Yeah, I have to kill the banner. Good. Okay. I was going to kill it either way, but it's fine. Now I don't have to deal with those summons. The polar bear isn't doing anything this turn. I think this is okay. Oh, they're faster than me and kill my skeletons. Dang it. It's okay. Bone Shaper ended up tanking a lot of this, which is what I wanted. Do I block the Impair? No. I only get to use this one time, so... Okay, they did very little damage. That's really good. Other than I lost my skeletons. I think... I want the poison on the polar bear the most. And this way, this next turn, I can run up here and heal. Oh, I even survived. Oh, the disadvantage! The disadvantage was so good! Deflecting maneuver, I undervalue you as a card so much. I apologize. And I have now seen the error of my ways. Because that was crazy. Okay. With move 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can get to this hex. From this hex, Banner Spear can move down an unbreakable wall and push this priest into trap and push the polar bear away. So, Malicious Conversion plus... Unfortunately, I don't have any skeletons. I really want Fell Remedy. So, of course, that's the card that I lose. But I can go at 16. I can go at... Yeah, I can go at 16. And I can get up here and heal Deathwalker. Deathwalker does have immune damage one time with Fluid Knight. And I can teleport to here or something. So maybe I just Anger of the Dead. I just move here, I eat 2 shadows, and I shoot this other priest, and I try to get both of the priests gone so that they can't go super fast and murder me. I don't want to lose Javelin. But it's okay. I want to go at 18 here. I think this plan is good. Yes, this is really good. Okay. This worked out really well. Really well. So boots to this hex. Oh, or I can go to this one. Wow, I did not realize I could get to that side that easily. The difference is, man, it's another Vermling attack. Okay, and heal this wound off. Oh, wait. I'm going to shield Banner. Because Banner's going to take a few hits here. So I step right here. I get the Unbreakable Wall. What is Polar Bear doing? He's getting an attack off. Unless I crit him. No. Okay. Priest gets pushed here. Polar Bear just gets pushed away. Vermling Priest just had a heal. So I could go for the kill on Vermling Priest now with Anger of the Dead. Or I could go for the kill on the Polar Bear so he doesn't get the wound. There are going to be a bunch of poisons here coming into Banner Spear. Banner Spear does have cards to lose. Let's see. Move 1 on this guy. He's going to move here, and he's not going to reach. Move 1, move 1. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3 attacks with poison going into Banner Spear. And then this Polar Bear. If I move right here, I can eat 1 shadow, and I get attack for 3, range 3, and then a -1 kills the polar bear. And so I kill it with everything except miss. The problem is that that's leaving a priest alive. And I'm really short on cards, so I can't short rest to get Anger of the Dead back. But if he's just standing right here, I could Tip of the Spear him. Okay. I don't want this polar bear to get this attack out. And this kills him with everything except miss. And if I miss, I was doomed to lose anyway. Nice. Nice. That worked out really well. And so I get a couple attacks with poison here, but I have the shield 1. I'm going to save Tip of the Spear because that's when we use this next turn. Let's go ahead and block this first poison because it'll reduce this damage. Okay, we got crit anyway. Do I live that? No, I do not. Maybe I need deflecting maneuver. Okay, I finally live one of them. Not amazing. Okay, I can go faster than them. I kill the priest with a 0. 0 is by far... 0 or better is by far more likely. It's like 66%. Birds in a Tempest is very good. Very good. Alright, this definitely feels like a Dark Fog. I can hit a bunch of targets with Dark Fog, and I have Fluid Knight available still. So when I get hit on Deathwalker, I can just lose a card to damage. I don't have very much stamina, but I have enough. I think it's actually worth it to short rest here. Because I really don't want them to get, like, their Cruel Bow attack off before I go. And I think that this stamina works out way better. And I just need a good turn here from Bone Shaper. Maybe it's a... Well, I don't have anything super good. But I just need to get into position to tank. So I'm going to play Malicious Conversion with Life and Death. Oh, they're standing still. Well, that changes things. And this guy is healing. So first of all, Tip of the Spear. About 66% to kill, I would say. Nice. Okay, we get the kill. Looks like I won't the scenario somehow. I think I won't it very much. Alright, I'm just going to default move here. Malicious Conversion. 0 or better kills. Okay. Well, that sucks. rolling heal into miss. Wow. That was the third attack I did at the scenario, was miss. Man, that would have been so good. I would have gotten a summon out. Now I take an attack with poison. It's not that bad, I don't think. Because I get the Dark Fog here. I get to hit both the elites, so that'll put 2 curses in the deck. I get to hit this guy. I get to kill this guy. Okay. At least Deathwalker's trying, right? Yes, I did win Lumber Camp deathless. We got through Lumber Camp without dying, and this level is looking very good. I mean, it's sketchy, but it's looking good enough. Finally, I got a not super useful card out of Vermling Scouts. Thank you for tracking the Malicious Conversion stats. Make me feel better about myself. Man, I really I guess the play here is transfer of essence, because I have double elements after the malicious conversion. So let's just move up here, double poison, double strengthen, and then let's see how we can utilize the strengthen. Range 3, right? So if I'm right here, I can go 1, 2. I can strengthen both, and that sets up an unbreakable wall. The problem is initiative for Banner Spear for that does not work at all. So maybe that's a no. What other... I guess I can just... What was my health? Oh. My health was 1. I wish I had known my health was 1 before I committed to losing a card there. I guess I just go fast and I attack with advantage at range, and then I'll be strengthened for the next turn, which can be an unbreakable wall. But I now am definitely at the point where I need to just kill everything. So let's just move up and Strength of the Abyss. And does that mean that I'm just attacking here? Let's play these cards and see what they're doing. Okay, this is good. So let's see how much damage we get. Everything is low. -1. I would love to line the monsters up for an unbreakable wall this next turn. These two guys should go right here. And then that's a 3-target unbreakable wall. And so everything should die to unbreakable wall over there. And then I'll just come over here. And this guy will come to me and I'll attack him. And hopefully kill. Snow Thistle's nice. Doesn't matter which card I lose because I'm always faster than them. And now a strengthened 3-target unbreakable wall is very good. And then here I will drop Fluid Knight. And I can short rest. And now I can Fluid Knight this guy. And with the strengthen, it feels like that should get everything. And so we'll just pick up some loot. Good, 1 kill. Okay, the strengthen pulling its weight. What is... It didn't give me the option on the 0/0, which I think is what is holding it up here. Well. You just played the Avalanche level last night? Not a bad level. I love the atmosphere of that level. I don't particularly like the level that much myself. I think the main reason is because I always think I'm going to be able to beat it really easily, and then I always bring a fist, and I make too many elements, and then the snow imps get multi-target, and they kill me. And then I always feel really dumb. Let's just try this again and see if it crashes. We're going to start the round and make a save. All right. We'll change the order we attack in too. Maybe that'll help. That guy dies. I don't get to go get any loot because I have to stay here for the formation. We do the formation attack. Let's choose the -1. Maybe it'll help. Okay, it showed the zeros this time. Okay, cool. I don't know why it crashed last time and worked this time, but I'll take it. Would Anger of the Dead have worked? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could have broken those for the Anger of the Dead XP. It's alright. I feel like Icy Terrain was underused as a mechanic in most scenarios. I agree. And then you played the Lester's Pit. That's a cool one, though. But yeah, I definitely think Icy Terrain is underutilized. Oh, wow, it is way earlier than I thought it was. Whew. We made it through. This took a large number of turns, though. So, I'm afraid for the boss. Yeah, the Vermlings were mean early. They got multiple attack cards. They got their best card, their ranged attack with poison. But then they did chill out the last 2 rounds. Which I needed because I ended up pulling the miss on my malicious conversion. Can't actually hit targets with your loss attacks. That would be crazy. How about this? Fist 1 with the mountain does the same thing on the bottom. In addition, the top adds +1 to all attacks while standing on ice, and the bottom adds +1 shield while standing on ice. Man, I would have loved if Fist had more interactions with Icy Terrain. Because his Icy Terrain stuff is just so underwhelming. It's like a couple of his level 1 cards are that you get +1 damage if you're standing on ice. It's like, or if the target is in ice. And then, like, one of his level up cards, you get, like, +1 damage and push if they're on ice. I really would have loved to have seen a little bit more done with the ice on Fist. I still didn't get a battle goal at all on Bone Shaper. Oh, maybe I want to take this Soul Pack. One cheese quest when a hero would become exhausted. I can suffer 2 damage to give them 1 health instead. Yeah, the characters, you automatically hit level 2 after beating the second scenario. I'm gonna put a curse in the deck. Oh, yeah. Good point. I am level 2, and I didn't put the level 2 cards in on anybody. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, we don't need Decaying Will here. My bad. Some of those cards actually would have been really useful. Take out the summon. Although looting in this level is pretty good. Take out Strength of the Abyss, maybe? Definitely want Meat Grinder. Take out Combined Effort. Bring Meat Grinder. Oh, I need to clean these glasses. And Rolling Shield? Rolling Shield. At all costs is insane. Isn't this... But don't I just want to play the heal banner on turn 1 for this scenario? Yeah, I'm just going to play... I'm going to go for the banner mastery here. We don't have a potion, so that's free. Never kill an enemy, no thank you. Kill 3 or fewer monsters. Never end adjacent to any other hero. Well, with Banner Spear, that really sucks. I mean, I guess I can't go for Pacifist. There are going to be too many enemies. I guess I go Recluse. End at full health on Bone Shaper, probably not. Move every turn, 5 or more cards at the end. That feels the most likely.
Surprise grips you as you...
Heal damage, heal banner and damage banner both. That sounds pretty good. Killing 15 skeletons mastery is impossible. I agree. I don't know what the maximum number I've done in a scenario. I guess with the level 8 summon, I've gotten quite a few, but not 15. Not any more than like 6. Yeah, at all costs could still be good. I just don't really ever play it. It's a me thing. Don't want to end adjacent to my allies, so I'll just go over here. Let's go before or after the heal banner and get a skeleton out. What are the... Play a summon on turn 1 and have it kill at least 6? Oh, I definitely could have gone for that here with the Wraith. You know what? This doesn't count as permadeath failing. We're just gonna go grab the Wraith. And I will definitely put the Banner of Strength out and bring the Wraith. Oh yeah, the scenario environments look really good. You did that mastery in Frozen Crypt right when you picked up Putrid Cloud at level 3. Don't lie. Don't lie. Is that even possible? Putrid Cloud can only give you 11, right? I guess the mastery for the perk where they kill themselves. I believe you. I just... That's an insane thing to have done. But I mean, I know the way you tunnel vision on your Bone Shaper. Alright, kill an enemy attacked earlier by an ally. 7 or fewer experience. Never enter a hex occupied by another character or obstacle. Kill an enemy with 2 or more negative conditions. Okay. Yeah. Hate to see the run come to an end like that, but the previous 2 levels, I just got so lucky. Everyone slipped and fell. Okay, only 27 health on the boss. We do not utilize the traps well, but that's okay. Let's go for this same thing. Life and death with... Oh, no. Angry Spirits. That was the whole point. That was the whole point, was to bring the Wraith out on turn 1. I almost want to even play Wrath of the Turned Earth. Just play Wrath of the Turned Earth and never summon a regular skeleton, only have the Wraith. The only thing the Wraith is ever at risk of, really, is the Vermling extra target, the 2 target card, and the Priest 2 target card. But it's just attack 1 out of the Scouts. And attack 2 out of the Priest. And 1 out of the normal. Is there anything useful to do with my bottom? I don't think so. I think this is a Call to the Abyss situation. And we'll go from there. Alright, they get another Priest. I'm not sure if it's Elite or Normal. And it's multi-target out of these guys. I mean, my Wraith would die to a +2. But do I really want to... I'm not going to use my boots just so that Wraith doesn't die to a +2. That would be crazy. Hi, Ken. I could give it the Protective Scepter. No, I'm going to save it. We're not going to take a +2, I believe. There's the crit. Crit into Wraith would have been fine. Okay, +1 into Wraith is fine. What was everybody's goals? Okay, never enter a hex occupied by a character or an obstacle. Get this up, and I can just move up. You check the screenshot where you got the mastery. You got Banner's mastery with the triple attack. And all the battle goals. Pretty good haul for Bone Shaper to get mastery, Miser, 27 experience, 16 enemies killed in Frozen Crypt. But there aren't 16 enemies in it. There are 4 in the first room, and then isn't it just 6 in the second? In 4 players at 9? Where would you have gotten 16 enemies from? Because that's... Frozen Crypt is the one where it's Ice Wraith in the first room and Frozen Corpse in the second, right? Oh, the skeletons count. Interesting. Okay. All right, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need? How many? 5 reinforcements. That is not that many. Okay, so we just start doing some damage. Let's move up, and then next turn, I'll place the Banner of Strength. Perfectly happy to just move up to... I'd rather move 3. Okay, we'll do set for the charge. Move up here, Banner of Strength, somewhere around here. And then the Wraith can really get online. Here, I just really want to tag this guy, so maybe I'll just attack him for 2. Attack him for 3. It might make the Wraith go crazy, but that's not the end of the world. And then if I go really late, I can just command the Wraith into position. I have Dark for Bone Dagger. I just don't have a skeleton. Let's go late and move in. Why is it disconnecting? Let's go late and move in and make a skeleton. Okay. Bad cards to see. There's no way this priest is going to come in and kill my banner, right? Oh, okay, I'm fast. So move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3 range. So I could just go to right here and just hit this guy. This Rancid Arrow card's a little bad. Move 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go here. And shoot this guy. Nice. Need to stay in range 3 of the banner. For the mastery. Let's block the curse. I should have saved that for an immobilize or a disarm, but I don't know. The other ones are close enough that they were just going to be able to get me. Win/if the time came. I don't want to go that far in. Let's just move 1. Nice. -1 to get the kill. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. We have heal banner. Now, these guys are in a tip of the spear. Theoretically. Ooh, so I move right here? Dang, but I don't have a fast guard, do I? Man, I should not have played set for the charge last turn. It's totally worth it to short rest to play set for the charge here, right? Set for the charge plus tip of the spear. Tip of the spear is so good here. I want to do it so badly. I could try just going at 62 and hoping that it works. I'm gonna short rest. It feels so dumb. Oh, it also fails my mastery, though. I wish I brought Explosive Corpse. What can Deathwalker do? Deathwalker could Fluid Knight this guy. With Spyglass, it's decently likely to kill. I need a +1 to kill. I don't hate those odds. If I go after I put out the Banner of Strength, then I kill with a 0 at advantage, and I really like those odds. So let's just get disadvantage on any attacks targeting me and get the Banner of Strength out. And then I still think I'm perfectly content with going late on Bone. I've Bone Dagger, but I don't have any summons in the discard. It's possible they could go fast and kill this summon, and then I could get one. I could just Bone Dagger to get a curse in their deck. Okay, move and heal. More reinforcements. That's okay. We're slow playing. Hey, Claw. Okay, I can't move forward at all, but I can just place the Banner of Strength here. Yeah, these Vermling Scouts might run into it, but I can command the Wretched to get this skeleton to where it'll tank. Nobody heal this guy? Ah, oh, dang. Okay, them healing the priest sucks. Now I... I would need a +2 to kill. Kind of my problem is that, like, Wraith and other Skeleton are also going to be targeting him, so let's just go into him. Oh, man. That is such a disappointing advantage. I literally only pull... I only pulled -1s and misses. Didn't get a single 0 or +1, even though all my perks went into it. Let's move this way just to make sure we keep the banner safe. Oh, and +1 doesn't deal any damage. Oh, crit does, though. Okay. Crit kills. I'm not going to say good job, Bone Shaper. You can't make me say good job, Bone Shaper. It is not a thing that's possible to do. Now, I could command the Wretched into this priest. And that would be pretty good. Because I have the Pierce. Bone Dagger is also actually quite good here. Let's see. Move 2, so I don't have to worry about any of the guys on this side. Over here, they have attack 3s coming out. Which one is faster? Can hold tab. Okay, this one is faster. This is Scout 1, and this is Scout 8. That's an 8. I wish that were not so dim. It's so hard to see. So right now, this guy's going to come here, and then this guy can't reach anybody. Okay, so I think my best course of action is just to put a curse in the deck, and then command the Wretched here. We have the Dark for Pierce, and we have the Banner of Strength for damage. Where's the extra Pierce coming from? Why is it showing me Pierce 3? Is the Banner of Strength doubling the Dark consumption for some reason? Alright. Dude, that's so dumb. My puny little skeleton got 2 kills on 3 shielded priests this turn. You beat this level first try at +2 and your Bone Shaper dominated. Don't tell David. He does not need to hear any more of this. 3 damage is fine. Oh, because that priest died, though, I get attacked again. Nice miss. Very good miss. Very good miss. Alright, still 4 reinforcements. And I didn't end up short resting, but I did play a double loss here. Everybody needs to go fast to get rid of these brittles, but we're all in range of the heal banner. So that's not an issue. I think we just go fast and we grant an attack. And now they're all brittled, so I'm very likely to pick up some kills here on my summons. Hopefully onto the Wraith, who hasn't gotten one yet, but surely they're coming. 2 priests have died, so there are 2 more. I could get a Meat Grinder heal going. I could get just a regroup heal going. Maybe I use regroup to move my heal banner up to keep it in range for the mastery. And then next turn I can go for a tip of the spear. Means I need to save. Maybe I short rest next turn to go for a tip of the spear, but I like the idea of moving the banner up with regroup. Deathwalker, we just want to go fast. I could go multi-target with Forceful Spirits to try to get extra shadows out, but I want the Wraith to get some kills, is the only problem with that. I can just target this guy and kill him. And I can get a wound going right here. And I can go fast and give a shield to Deathwalker if there are a lot of attacks coming out, but it's not. It's heal. This guy won't reach, and those are attack 1s. So we feel very good here. Let's just attack this guy. Oh, that's even better than I had anticipated, because I get another shadow out, and now I get wounds on both of the priests. Unfortunately, they're just going to heal themselves, so maybe it doesn't actually help. Okay, Wraith gets its first kill. Skelly Ellie Ellington gets his 3rd kill. And now I think I'm most interested. These are light attacks coming out. I'm going to move here and move the skeleton up here. And I'm going to grant him an attack into the boss. Oh, that's not the boss. Okay, it missed anyway. I moved out of range of the banner, but I want Banner Spear to be able to move there to tip of the spear next turn. We get an amazing tip of the spear setup. Okay, yeah, the Anger of the Dead didn't end up doing anything. But regroup, move heal banner up. Just make sure it doesn't get targeted. Move strength and banner up. You sense my hatred and prejudice because the Bone Shaper has softened it. I've never said I hate the Bone Shaper, just that it's completely and totally useless. He knew I moved him out of range, so he missed on purpose. I'm very slow. I need to be gently coaxed through the right strategies, so the skeleton's just trying to help me out. Losing Javelin sucks, but Tip of the Spear here is just so good. I get to hit the boss and one of the priests, and I think I have my Spyglass. Yeah, I still have my Spyglass. And we're in range of all of the banners. It's like, it's just amazing positioning. Boss is immune to poison. He is immune to poison. Is he immune to curse? He's not immune to curse, so I mean, maybe we'll just heal somebody and put some curses in. I've got 2 shadows out. I can just Deepening Despair the boss, or I could Forceful Spirits and hit multiple targets. We get a disarm, but the disarm should go into the skeleton, I think. And hopefully I'm killing the other one. So let's banner into the War Chief and Spyglass into the Priest. 0 picks up the kill, and +1 picks up one of the other kills. Multi-target, but my Wraith is way in the back, so it should be fine. Oh, and Skelly Ellington survives. Why not another skeleton? Because I see card that says curse, so I curse. I mean, I can mark him. Wow, that's so much overkill. Multi-target, I'm not super afraid of. I kind of want to just teleport and pick up a loot. I could, let's default move here to help to make the Banner of Strength not get targeted. That should kill another skeleton. Yeah, or did he get the credit? No, the summon didn't get the credit. I think I'm gonna fail the mastery because now I'm like kind of locked into killing here. So I could heal myself, and I could, yeah, let's get the skeleton. You guys are right. Because I get to heal the damage right back off. Oh, this guy gets to hit my Wraith. I'm impaired, so I can't shield. Just need to not get a +2. Oh, second +1, the Wraith is taken. Okay, 2 more sets of reinforcements. So I can short rest here, and I can grant Wraith attack over this wall. I'm just gonna go late with Command the Wretched, and grant Wraith an attack, and then next turn I can go fast with Flow of the Black River and Wrath of the Turned Earth and grant an attack and come back. Because they just got their 1 card where they would target, I guess all of their ranged cards they would target over here. So let's go faster than their ranged cards at 43. Let's see. I would love to get this priest out. I have Unbreakable Wall. And from here, I'm still within range 3 of my banner. My Guardian of the Flag. So I can move here, Unbreakable Wall. I get to push him into a trap, and I get to push this guy into a trap. Yeah, that's way too good. So the only thing I'm thinking now is that I'm killing too many Vermlings too quickly. It's okay. The boss can call more reinforcements, and we can just sit and chill. Banner Spear is so good for this level. Dark Tidings loss? Okay. With Brinkblade, you crit the Brittle Boss for 20 damage. All the damage went to a 3 health Vermling. Yep. Yep. Very unfortunate. Oh, this is going to kill 2 of them, because I killed it with damage attack and then with trap. Okay, Wraith is just gonna shoot the War Chief, and I don't have Horn of Command. But with Command the Wretched, I can move him over here. So Skeleton's gonna move up here and just hit the boss. I guess I can just attack the boss. Oh, I thought he was ready to take damage. Once again, Skeleton runs away from the Banner of Strength and just immediately misses. Alright, second kill for the Wraith. And let's get some loot. And then now I can grant an attack over there. And we just need him to do some more summoning. Need 4 more kills. So I'll move up this way and Wrath of the Turned Earth. No reinforcements, but maybe he'll summon some. Then I can probably short rest to get Wraith over here to attack this guy. I need Dark plus Command the Wretched to ever have a chance of killing the Priest, but it doesn't seem super likely. We're just gonna go late and figure stuff out from there, because it's a pretty unlosable situation, and now I definitely just want the mastery. Okay, so I could move. Let's grab this loot, move the Wraith up here, and now it'll focus over here always, and it's in range of the banner. We don't have the Brittle here, though, so I need a +1. Dang. Unfortunate. Crit me for 2 damage. Oh, no. This guy came closer, so that guy could potentially become a target. I can't move in any closer, so I guess I'll just heal this skeleton. I need to stay in range of my banner. So we'll just play medic. And Summon's never gonna kill this priest, so let's target it. Nice. I don't need to run Deathwalker away. I can keep Deathwalker there to tank. And now Wraith very well could double kill here. Although I need it to step here and not up here, so that it's still in range of Banner of Strength. Let's just short rest. No. Alright, Command the Wretched. I'm at 2 kills, so I could theoretically get up to 4 this turn. And then there's 5 and 6 right there. I guess the problem is this skeleton's just going to hit the boss. I just short rested. I should have undone the skeleton. I think the boss can be wounded. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, no point in attacking for 2. Or Wave of Anguishing. A Wraith goes to exactly the right hex. Gets 1 kill. Okay, that's just going to kill that guy. No problem. Let's get a second kill. Very nice. And then we can pick up some money. So 2 more kills for the Wraith. Oh, that guy picked up all the money. I'm thinking I move. I could do Dark Tidings, but I also could move the Wraith here with Banner Spear. And then it's focusing the Vermling Scout, and it'll move back, and hopefully into Banner of Strength on its turn. Oh, I can also move the Banner of Strength up. Deathwalker doesn't really matter. Okay, so I get to move both banners up. Oh no, I only get to move 2. So move the Wraith here so that it's guaranteed to target the right guy. And then move the banner here so that it's guaranteed to give the Wraith the boost. It probably would have been better to move the Wraith to, like, right there, but... Run all the way over here and just Deepening Despair this guy. Wow. Almost kill him at disadvantage. Okay, the Wraith went the wrong direction and doesn't pick up the kill. Oh, and the Skeleton does. Well, that probably means no mastery. I guess there are still 2 enemies. I do need to make sure to actually win the level, though. Does Banner take the item to give a summon 2 shield? I think so. I think that sounds like a good idea. Why not unsummon the Skelly? I should have. I definitely don't have a good reason for not doing so. Okay, I need to get Dark and command the Wretched, but now I'm strengthened. I could move the Wraith, like, up over here. Can I set Dark with any of my cards? No. So I need Dark over here, which I can do with Fluid Knight. And then I guess I just loot 1. Need to stay in range 3 of this thing, which means I literally don't have a turn. Okay, we got reinforcements. That's good. So now I can just wail on the boss. And the Skeleton did something. The Skeleton did a lot. He tanked 3 hits for me there. He's not immune to Curse, so we'll take the Curse. And now I can move the Wraith here, and it'll always focus that guy next turn. And if I put the Skeleton here, it should also focus over here, but it may just be dead. Deathwalker, I'm going to set Dark. And loot 1. Banner Spear actually can hit now. Just not with any formation. Oh, wait. I can move here. I'm still in range 3, and I can Meat Grinder. And crit him. Okay, that's really good. So I have Command the Wretched. This guy didn't get damaged yet. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go fast, run over here, and shoot it with Deathwalker. Then Wraith attacks it. Then I Command the Wretched, the Wraith down into the Priest. And if I can deal damage, it should die. Here I'll short rest just in case I have to lose cards to damage, but I probably won't. And I'm going to go after. Do I have boots? I don't think so. I do. Okay. So I'm like bootsing everybody, I think. Deathwalker runs this way and attacks for 2. Nice. Now Wraith kills with a -1. Okay. Why no +3 difficulty? Because it's permadeath, and I don't want to reset after a couple seconds. That would be so sad. Okay, can I? No, I can't. I could put the Wraith up here and target that guy, which would be more likely to kill, but this Hex is actually good to stand in. Oh, I kill this guy with the... Yes, that's 6 kills. That is 6 kills for the Wraith. And now we can just... Why on the boss? You joke, why no +6? I have tried to beat Town in Flames on +6 difficulty before. I was not able to do it. I tried a lot. Like, I tried many times. But I could never make it work. Alright, and now we just wail on the boss until he's dead. And I'm in very good position. I don't think I have the cards necessary for remove 7 shadows in a single turn. No, it doesn't look like it. I just don't have enough shadows out. And I don't have Shadow Step, which means that I have to get it from like an ally killing a monster. I think I would prefer to just... Oh, actually, you know what? I wanted to play the 2 cards I had in hand. Dark Fog, Wave of Anguish, and I can just go into the boss. And I do need to really try to kill here. Can I reach with a move 4? 1, 2, 3, 4? Probably. Ooh, Fast Priest is annoying. But I get to remove all of this. Big damage. Okay. And now... What am I doing? I can't move away from the Banner of Hope. I'm low, though, so let's just back here. Banner of Strength dying would be totally fine. Hit the boss. Hit the boss. Okay, and now all damage is sticky damage. And so I can move for 4 and attack him. I wish I had the... The third time Malicious Conversion goes off. 3 attacks with malicious conversion, 3 damage total. Maybe Wave of Anguish will do me better. -1 into the brittle. Unlucky. Crude Spear, seeing a use. Alright. He's nearly dead. And he's not healing this turn. And now we just need a little love tap. Kill an enemy with 2 or more negative conditions. I guess not. How did I never get that? Is there any way I could, like, poison muddle this guy or something? Oh, pedestrian, I walked through somebody. That's sad. And we got assistant. So I could get bully if... Did I target? Oh, I didn't leave my mark on the boss. If I had left my mark on the boss, I could kill him with my top, get a shadow here, and wound this guy, and then get bully with banner spear. Can I... Dang it. I was thinking I could use Flow of the Black River plus Life in, or Dark Tidings to poison him with the skeleton. That's alright. It's just one battle goal. Loot? True. I didn't think about the loot. Is it worth it to go for it? The problem is he's healing for 3. I don't really want to risk it. Oh, you're right. I can still do that. Duh, because I can... Oh, well. I didn't play enough move on Banner Spear, I don't think. That hex is too far away. Alright, well, that was dumb. Let's just let the Wraith get, let's let the Wraith get another kill. Bridge Strike Fiends? Yeah, I'm not thinking about the Bridge Strike Fiends for a long time. Do I have a move 3? No, I do not. But we'll grab this. One more kill for the road. Easy. Oh, could have moved Bone over. It's alright. We got there. We got the moral support. And we got 2 masteries. 2 masteries is good enough for me. Most damage by Bone Shaper. Yikes. Most damage taken by Bone Shaper. Yikes. Most enemies killed by Bone Shaper. Uh-oh. Most loot collected. Meanwhile, Deathwalker is just sitting without best in anything. Oh, the loot deck was empty? I didn't even know.
For the 100th, no.
Alright. Well, that is going to do it for right now. I was really only intending to play 1 level, because I want to edit together snippets, or like edit together each of the levels that I play in this, and upload them in a playlist on YouTube. But now that's like 3 hours of footage to try to to try to edit, and that would be a lot. So I don't know. But thank you guys for watching. Yeah, we'll just do Bone Shaper highlights. Yeah, we don't need to watch the entirety of the levels, just Bone Shaper. All right, have a good day, everybody.